Now, all bottlenecks standing in the way of Nigeria's agricultural growth, especially in livestock production, will be removed. And that's the assurance from the President, Bola Tinubu, during a bilateral meeting with the Brazilian President, Lula da Silva, and top officials from both countries. The President told the gathering that Nigeria is already implementing economic reforms aimed at boosting global competitiveness with a special focus on agriculture. He also promised that all technical aspects of existing agreements between Nigeria and Brazil will be streamlined, paving the way for stronger cooperation in trade, aviation, energy transition, and food security. Well, let's tell you that Nigeria's delegation at the BRICS Summit, President of Nigeria, President Bola Tinubu, Minister of Foreign Affairs, Yusuf Togo, the Governor of Lagos State, Babajide Sanwo-Olu, and the Governor of Ogun State, Dapo Abiodun, the Governor of Niger State, Umar Abago, the Governor of Benue State, Hyacinth Alia, and the Governor of Delta State, Sheriff Oboreweri. And here's what we know about the BRICS Summit. Well, the BRICS is a powerful coalition of emerging economies, Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa, working together to promote peace, development, and global cooperation. The group serves as a platform for political and diplomatic coordination, allowing members to present a united front on key global issues and to push for reforms in international institutions dominated by Western powers. Together, BRICS nations represent about 3.3 billion people, and that's more than 40% of the world's population. While Nigeria isn't a full member, it holds a partner status with BRICS, and that invitation came in January this year, alongside other countries seeking closer ties with the alliance. And as a partner nation, Nigeria can take part in BRICS initiatives and collaborate on economic and geopolitical matters though without full decision-making powers. Still, the move is seen as a major step, and it aligns with Nigeria's broader strategy to diversify its economy, expand trade opportunities, and strengthen its presence on the global stage. At its core, BRICS challenges the dominance of traditional world powers, pushing for a more inclusive, multipolar world where countries like Nigeria can play a stronger role. And joining me now for more perspective on this, I'm being joined by an agricultural expert, Dr. Olusegun Okodeye. Good to have you on the news at this time. So first off, now, what do you make of the president's pledge to remove bottlenecks affecting the country's agricultural growth, and how do you think these pledges now can translate into action?
Good evening, viewer, and Nigeria at large. The step taken by the president today is a right step in the right direction, because we, in agricultural sector, Nigeria need that foresight direction from the top, so that we can drive it down to the peasant farmer in the hinterland. There is a lot of bottleneck on the way of agriculturalists in Nigeria, ranging from security to finance, to machinery, to technology and collaborations. So with this promise and bilateral agreement signed at the BRICS, it's a new dawn for agricultural sector in Nigeria.
And what further opportunities now do you think the BRICS and Nigeria's role in the BRICS partnership now present for expanding agricultural trade with member countries like China, India, and of course, Brazil?
Yeah, if you look at those member countries that makes up BRICS, they are well advanced in implement and agricultural machinery. With this bilateral agreement, it will facilitate acquisitions of technologies and equipment that are really needed in our agricultural sector in Nigeria.
And let's come down. Okay, go ahead.
So for the agriculturalists like us who are into crop farming and fisheries, piggeries, and what have you, This will avail us the opportunity to partner with the big industrialists in China and in India with requisite knowledge, the financial muscle, the implement and agricultural machinery to facilitate and improve on our yield, on our doings in Nigeria.
Yeah, and that is what I was getting to now. Given the scale of the BRICS economies now, how can Nigerian farmers and, of course, other agribusinesses position themselves to benefit from this new economic relationship?
Yeah, we need to organize ourselves in-house. The president has done a good job. It is left for us, Nigerian agriculturalists, to come together in groups and form a formidable team to approach this expert and the well-industrialized nations that form the BRICS that may be interested in playing in agricultural sector in Nigeria. We need to have a systematic approach where we can collaborate together in-house here and make our demand known in a streamlined manner that we encourage them to invest in Nigeria and also to collaborate with us in exchange of ideas and innovative ideas in as relate to implements, input, and agricultural machineries.
Well, we understand that BRICS now seeks to perhaps challenge Western dominance. Do you think perhaps this partnership offers Nigeria, well, a more favorable global market for its agricultural exports? What do you think?
It actually does that because Nigeria is a major factor in Africa, the biggest nation in Africa. We have the land, we have the resources, we have the human resources, we have the land resources that are needed for agricultural produce. So if Nigeria harness this opportunity, we'll be in position to increase our yield, increase our productivity, thereby we hit the market to compare favorably with the European market and then beat them to the game. Mind you, Nigerians afford or present a purely organic produce, unlike what you have in parts of Europe that are genetically modified grains, seed, and fruit. So everybody from Europe and Asians are looking forward into Nigeria that is fertile, that can grow the crop organically, thereby reducing the health implications that the genetically modified fruit and food pose to the larger society. So we have what it takes. All you just need, like I said before, is for us to organize ourselves from the cradle to the top and present a common front that will make them to be comfortable, remove this bottleneck that the president has mentioned, registrations, logistics, travels, visas arrangement, bilateral cooperations. We need to facilitate it. And every agency of the government who are important in this chain should be ready to cooperate with government in this direction.
And that's a fine place to live it. Agricultural expert Dr. Olusegun Okedoye, thanks a lot for your insights on the news at this time.
Thank you for having me. Thank you for having me.